I like the song in the beginning, huh? How y'all like the song? Because social media is going wild over all Trump cabinet picks. They are going wild, okay? And Black America is losing their mind, okay? Black America is losing their mind that Trump has not picked anybody that is African American, okay? Now, we got to talk about it, okay? We got to talk about it. So, the title of this foolery tonight, okay, is Trump cabinet picks don't have anyone from Black America. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. So, good evening, everybody. I know we don't usually do a night stream, so I'm barefaced, okay, because I just want to go straight to bed after this, okay. So, 18, Steven, Melania, what's going on, baby? It's good to see y'all. Thank you for coming to rock with me. And the newcomers, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. So we gonna talk about it, and they got a lot of people on social media that's upset with Trump cabinet picks. And the thing is, listen, I gotta refer to this song. I gotta refer to this song. When you hear this song, I gotta refer to this song, okay? Because this is the first thing I thought when everybody getting upset and they mad about his cabinet picks. And this is the first song that came to mind. That's the first thing that came to mind. Because Black America, okay, who did you vote for? Black America, who did you vote for? Okay, who did you vote for? Corey Joe, I see you. 1000 Watt Radio, how are you? It's good to see you. Who did you vote for? You have no right to say nothing. Just go sit down. Now you talking about, oh, well, he's the president of us all. Yeah, he is. He is. He's the president of the United States for all of us when he get in there. Okay? But who did you vote for? Because I keep telling y'all that voting is transactional. Okay? I give you my vote, you give me your resources. Okay? Only people that can talk to Trump from the black community is the 21% of men, and the 10% of women that can talk to Trump. The rest of y'all go sit down because you didn't vote for him. And this is another thing that irks my nerve that, us Negroes do. Another thing that irks my nerve that us Negroes do. Y'all swear because you have someone of color that's in a high position that everything gonna go well. Y'all swear because you have a person of color that everything is going to go well. How is that doing for us right now? How is that going right now? We have so many black men and women that are in power and different towns and states and everything like that. How is that going for you right now? How is that going for you right now? Because this is the uncomfortable truth that, us Negroes will understand. Just because we look alike don't mean we have the same heart. Just because we look alike does not mean we have the same heart. Some Negroes don't mind that your boys change into girls. I said what I said. Some Negroes don't mind that your girls change into boys. Some Negroes don't mind that you delete your babies. I said what I said. I said what I said. Why are we in here like, oh, where is the black representation? If I was Trump, I would say I only got to answer to 21% of black men and 10% of black women. I kid you not. I would throw that shit right out there. I would throw it right out there. Y'all, 90% of black women who voted Democrat, and then 79%, 73 or 79%, okay, of black men voted Democrat. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Not she. Don't say she. Y'all get out here and now you want to clown the people who is in the cabinet, okay? Mind you, there was stardust, okay? Stardust, okay? Rainbows, okay? And chihuahuas, okay? That has been running the Democratic Party, the cabinet, okay? Rainbows, Chihuahua, and Stardust have been running, okay, the Democratic Party, okay, President Biden cabinet, okay. Now, if you had a problem, why y'all ain't say nothing then? You know, let's talk about Biden cabinet. Why y'all ain't say nothing then? Okay, when Stardust, Chihuahua, okay, when all these people were running, they still running the cabinet, okay, for President Biden, y'all didn't say anything, okay? Y'all Negroes need to stop. I ain't lying to you. Hey, Loss, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Y'all Negroes need to be quiet. Mind your business. Whatever he do, that's his business. That's his business. Only 21% of black men who got common sense voted for this man. And I want to say thank you to y'all. And I know it's been hard because people have been just wishing all types of evil on you. And for my sisters who are 10%, I know people have been wishing all type of evil on you as well. Thank you for going out there and voting. Okay? We need to wake up. Okay? We need to wake up. My dear, thank you for subscribing. We need to wake up. This is the uncomfortable truth. Y'all mad with this man for no reason. Okay? He chose who he wanted to for his cabinet. He ain't even finished yet. But y'all talking about, well, why he ain't got no black people in there? Why he ain't got nobody that look like us? Okay? First of all, like I said, 21% of black men and 10% of black women. Y'all be quiet. Sit down. Sit down. Now, I can see if the Hispanics get out and say, wait a minute. Okay? I can see if the Hispanics get out here and say, wait a minute. Okay? Because they got the right to get out there and say, wait a minute. Okay? They got the right to get out there and say, wait a minute. Okay? All right? Listen. You're not going to get what you want. That's the uncomfortable truth. I told y'all that Trump is surrounding himself with pit bulls. Let him continue. Because I'm tired of the fairy dust and the chihuahua. Okay? I'm tired of the fairy dust, the chihuahuas, and the rainbows. I'm tired of all that. Okay? Let him surround himself with pit bulls. Y'all talking about he got people that be drinking around him. Please, let me share something with you. Stop acting like none of y'all, all y'all holy, okay? All y'all holy, y'all ain't never drink nothing in your life. Stop that, okay? Okay? If he got one drunk pit bull on the cabinet, that's his problem. If he wanna fire him later, I'm quite sure he will. But for right now, that's who Trump picked. All right? I said what I said. Let him surround himself with those pit bulls. Y'all be quiet. Okay? Black people, y'all Negroes, okay? Y'all Negroes, you ain't got nothing to say. Just be quiet. Okay? Now, if the Hispanics want to come out and say, "Oh hell no," then they got the right to. They got the right to. Okay? Cause who got him in the White House? And this is nasty what I'm about to say. Okay? But who got him in the White House was the Caucasians and the Hispanics. I said what I said. I said what I said. Everybody else came in, but it helped. But it you know what I'm saying? The Caucasians and the Hispanic played a big part in him getting into the White House. So if he only got, okay, Caucasians and Hispanics up in there, it is what it is. It is what it is. Cause you watch my back, I'm gonna watch your back. That's how it's gonna be. Cause I keep telling y'all, voting is a transaction. I keep telling y'all, voting is a transaction. Okay? A lot of y'all voted. Okay, a lot of y'all voted because, oh, I don't like this man. I don't like this man. Okay? So I'm gonna vote for Harris. I don't like this man. This woman kept coming to us with word salad. We didn't know what the hell was going on, and yet y'all still voted for her. My brothers and sisters, please, let's stop this. Let's stop this nonsense. Let's stop this nonsense. We have to start coming to the conclusion, whoever can do the job. I said what I said. Whoever can do the job, we gotta come to this conclusion. Everybody does not have to be in high places that look like you. Because I want to ask you something. When they get to high places, do they remember who they are? That's just, some food for thought. Do they remember who they are when they get to high places? Do they remember who they are when they get to high places? They don't remember. They don't remember she. They don't remember who they are when they get to high places. They don't even know you. Okay? They don't even know you. Y'all up here getting upset with this man about who he picked in his cabinet. Okay? Go sit down. Go sit down. Okay? When you get ready to be called, then you come up. But for right now, sit down. Y'all don't have anything to say. If the Hispanics want to get out here and say some shit, let them. Okay? All right, let them. Everybody worried about who he put in his cabinet. Oh, I don't think this. I don't think that. They kick Pete back in like crazy. This man has 2 Bronze Stars. They kicked his back in like crazy. Talking about, oh no, I respect our service members. Then you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I respect our service members. But you kicking Pete back in. This is when y'all don't even check anything. Y'all just get out here and start talking shit all over social media. I said what I said. So here we go. Okay, here we go. And Jasmine Crockett has said this, and I want y'all to hear this. Jasmine Crockett has said this. Okay, here we go.
Racism, because essentially what you're saying is that Black people, y'all know all about going to jail. To be clear, this guy has 34 felonies. I've never been arrested for a traffic ticket. I do want to be clear that there are Black folk that haven't actually experienced jail. I have been in jail, obviously, as a former criminal defense attorney. But I do want to be clear that, as Kendrick Lamar says, they are not like us. He is not like us. So for my clients, I've never had one that had this many charges pending against them. But I've never had anybody come close to him and somehow still be walking free pre-trial. That's not how we get treated when we end up getting locked up. It's more racism.
It always amazes me how they always say how many charges he has against him, right? But nobody has had the federal government come at them like that. Okay? Nobody has ever had the weight of the federal government come at them as hard as he has experienced. Okay? Nobody has ever went through that. No president, no vice president, no senators have ever went through the weight, okay? The weight of the federal government coming full force at you. Coming for full force at you. So let's be fair. Let's be fair. Because this stuff came out of the woodwork, okay? Y'all hit him with everything. Okay? And let me share something with you. Half of the stuff that this man has done or that y'all accused him of, all these presidents that we have had has been guilty of much worse. But we don't talk about that. Hey, Mona D. Hey, Tara. What's going on, baby? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Y'all have done dirt in DC. Even the devil himself said, damn. Okay? So let's act like we understand. Let's act like we understand. Y'all have done stuff that has been so outrageous, but the thing is, nobody knows about it. Where's all those children? Nobody talk about those kids. Nobody talk about all those kids missing. We never mention that. We never mention that. We just stay quiet. Now, we're going to go into a little bit, okay? Just a little bit of Joy Reid. Just a little bit, okay? I want y'all to hear her out, okay? Here we go. Commercial first. So, Joy Reid is upset as usual, okay? She upset as usual. And she got some things to say, okay? She got some things to say. Joy Reid is upset as usual. She got some things to say. Mm-hmm. Mona D said Joy is having a mental... Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay? Listen. She is.
And illicit drug use by the House Ethics Committee for roughly 3 years, but that investigation came to a halt once he was picked as Attorney General. And he immediately resigned from office. Gates has denied the allegations. The committee was supposed to meet last night and discuss if they would release the report, but the meeting was canceled, and Speaker Mike Johnson doesn't think there's a good reason to mess with precedents.
It is very important to maintain the House's tradition of not issuing ethics reports on people who are no longer members of Congress. I think it would open a Pandora's box. I think it's a very important rule that should be maintained. If it's been broken once or twice, it should not have been, because that would be a Pandora's box. I think it's a very important tradition to maintain.
Did you talk to Trump about this?
In this new world order, acquiescence is key, and defiance is punishable. Just listen.
And here we go with the new word, or the new world order. This is all you hear. The new world order, okay? But nobody said this. Nobody said this, okay? When Biden got his cabinet together. Because when he did his cabinet, okay, nobody would even thought that you would see, okay, chihuahuas, sprinkle dust, and rainbows. Nobody thought you would see that, okay? That's not the new world order? Is that not the new world order? I'm just saying, you know, we didn't think anything about that, okay? We didn't think anything about that, but this is the new world order, okay? For the cabinet picks that he picked. Mind you, listen, Trump know who he want in there. He know who he want in there. And now y'all complaining. One thing he said on Joe Rogan, he said, I have learned. I have learned who is for me and who is not for me. That's what he said. He said, I know who is the right ones and who is not. Okay? So I don't blame him if he got all people around that's going to listen to him. I don't blame him. Now, do I believe JD will listen to him? No, JD looked like he'll go rogue. Okay? He looked like he'll go rogue. And I'm going to share something with you. The president and the vice president shouldn't like each other. They shouldn't. I'm sorry. This is the uncomfortable truth. Because if the president do some bullshit, okay, the vice president got to come and say, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hell no. 25, boom. You know what I'm saying? 25, boom. You got to go. So JD is a good pick. Because if some shit happened, oh, hell no. No, you went too far. You went too far. 25, boom. You need somebody like that. I'm not saying they supposed to be evil to each other, but I'm saying we supposed to be able to be like, I'm going to check you. Don't do no nonsense that I got to come in and hit you with 25. Shout out to JD. JD 28. Is it too early? Is it too early? I'm sorry. Is it too early? JD 28. I'm sorry. It might be too early. It might be too early. Okay? Let's go. Let's go back. Let's go back. Here we go.
Way fine. But we're going to try to get you out of the Senate, too, if you try to do that.
And with Republicans on the cusp of controlling the White House, the House of Representatives, and the U.S. Senate, and firmly in control of the Supreme Court, thanks to Leonard Leo, do not look for the cavalry to arrive, because there is no cavalry. What you will get instead is blind allegiance. You know, sort of like this.
I always believe that you defer to a president when it comes to the people they want in their cabinet.
My own presumption with all of his nominees is that the president's entitled to choose his cabinet, and I presume I'll support them.
Well, I voted for a lot of people I didn't like.
That last man, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, well, he's the guy who famously warned Republicans that if the party nominated Donald Trump, that it would get destroyed and deserve it. Almost 10 years later, Graham sold his soul to MAGA and has done the same thing to American democracy. Joining me now is MSNBC political analyst Ben Rhodes, who served as
You know what irks my nerve is that everything Trump do is like doomsday. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he does is doomsday. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't think of that, okay? When Sprinkle Dust and Chihuahuas was in the cabinet, we didn't think about that, okay? We ain't think about that when Biden picked Sprinkle Dust and Rainbows and Chihuahuas. We ain't think about none of that, okay? Okay? Now there's a problem now, okay? There's a problem now, okay? Because he's picking certain people that he want in his cabinet. He has the right to pick whoever he wants. He does. Who got him into office? The Caucasians and the Hispanics got him into office. I said what I said. That's who got him into office. All right? This is the uncomfortable truth. This is the uncomfortable truth. Y'all need to just shut up. Y'all need to just shut up and just be patient. That's it. Okay? That's it. Now y'all want to sit up here and talk about, oh, well, he's the president of all of us. Y'all didn't vote for him. Y'all didn't vote for him. You can't hold him accountable. You didn't vote for him. Black men, 21%. Black women, 10%. If you among those numbers, then you got the right to scream out loud. But for the rest of y'all Negroes, go sit down. Go sit down. Let's hear what the rest of Joy got to say. Here we go.
security advisor in the Obama White House, and Tara Setmeyer, former Republican communications director and founder of the Seneca Project. Thank you both for being here. Ben, I want to go back to Tulsi Gabbard. From your perspective, how do you process the idea that she could soon lead our intelligence agencies?
Now, what's wrong with Tulsi? What's wrong with her? I just, this is the nonsense. Okay? What's wrong with her? Okay? Y'all fear this woman because she don't let y'all talk shit to her. Okay? Shout out to Tulsi. Y'all fear this woman because she don't let y'all talk shit to her. Okay? She not one of those ones that stay quiet. She is not one of those ones that stay quiet. Okay? And so now you up here talking about, can she run? Yes, she can run. She can run it. She can run it. Joy Reid be get on my damn nerve. I'm sorry. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. Here we go.
It's an alarming choice to say the least, Joy. I mean, there are different ways that you could think about it. First of all, it's interesting to me that Trump has reserved some of his most ludicrous picks for kind of intelligence and law enforcement. That's clearly an area where he wants to kind of drive people out of the bureaucracy. I think he wants mass resignations. I think he wants to essentially empty out these agencies and kind of restock them with a cabinet of MAGA, approved people. That's the first point. The second point is that the DNI, people should be aware, is the principal advisor to the president on intelligence. What that means, Joy, I was in the PDB with the Presidential Daily Briefing with President Obama for years. Every morning, that's the DNI who oversees that product. So the information that receives the president of the United States about the most important issues is filtered through this person. We know Tulsi Gabbard has bizarre views that are kind of wildly out of step with American national security interests. You talked about the consistently pro-Russian talking points. That's only the beginning of it. You talked about kind of siding with Bashar al-Assad when he was slaughtering his own people. So just imagine how she might filter. I mean, just look at her social media accounts. It'll tell you the filter through which she's going to be putting that information that informs the president of the United States and then informs kind of the rest of the government. So that's alarming. And then the last piece I look at is how is she going to interact with the other people that fill out the intelligence community. We have a CIA nominee who is someone who had to withdraw his name from consideration in the past Trump administration, definitely a loyalist. The CIA controls vast amounts of kind of covert operations in addition to intelligence gathering. There are rumors of him firing Chris Wray, the director of the FBI, and putting in a loyalist like a Kash Patel who, makes some of these other people look good in terms of their credentials. And so he may be trying to kind of transform the entire intelligence community into this kind of extension of MAGA. And that, given how much happens in the shadows that, that the American people won't see in the intelligence community, that should be very worrying to people.
It should be. I mean, and Tara, all the conspiracy theorists are here to play between RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard, who also, I mean, I was reading a piece that said that her, and everyone can have their own religion. You can have whatever.
The thing is, everybody is conspiracy theorists, right? Everybody is on the same train as being a conspiracy theorist, right? Okay? When they don't follow the narrative, okay? When they don't follow the Democratic train. Where them babies at? Where those babies at? What's the reason that y'all let all the migrants in here? These are the uncomfortable questions that none of y'all want to answer. Why is the economy like the way it is? Why can families barely be able to buy food? Why are we, you know what I'm saying? This doesn't make sense. So because they haven't subscribed to what the Dems say, they conspiracy theorists. Now listen to me. There are some people who they go way, it's kind of crazy. You got to stay away from those people. But I believe because Tulsi tells the truth, y'all got a problem with her. That's what I believe. I believe that she's a pit bull that y'all can't back her in the corner. She got some fight in her, okay? And like I told y'all, Trump surrounded himself with pit bulls. Leave this man alone, okay? Leave this man alone. You had your turn. Fairy dust and rainbows and chihuahuas, okay, was surrounding you. You had your turn. You had your turn, okay? You done. You had your turn. Let's go back into it. Lord knows. Oh my goodness.
You want, but she's a member of a sect that some deem perhaps a cult, and she's a member of it, and people have said it's a bit strange, and it would have made it difficult for her to get a national security clearance. But now she'll be in charge of national security, and it's hard to imagine our allies being excited about sharing intel with us if these people are in place, let alone the person who's at DOD. So there is some reporting that NBC has that there are some rumblings against at least the Matt Gaetz nomination on Capitol Hill, and people claiming, always without attribution, quietly, very quietly, that they may not want to confirm him. Do you believe that there are enough spines left among Republicans to maybe even share together to stop any of these nominees?
You know what she suggests? She suggests something that's unconstitutional, right? And she kind of laugh it off, She kind of laugh it off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. She laugh it off a little bit.
Stop any of these nominees.
No. Why would we believe that? It's, all the reporting that's coming out that these senators are aghast at the Matt Gaetz nominations and the trifecta with Gabbard and Gaetz and Hegseth and now RFK Jr. We don't care what you're aghast about. They were aghast after January 6th and didn't do a damn thing about it. So why would they do it now? I mean, it is so frustrating for those of us who have been sounding the alarm for years that this is exactly what Donald Trump would do, that now all of a sudden everyone's pearl clutching. This is who Donald Trump wants. This is who Donald Trump is. This is the type of chaos that even Nikki Haley warned Republicans about. And here we are. I mean, the idea, and it's still sinking in, right? 10 days later, here we are, that this is actually happening, because it was all notional before, but now it's real. And the American people have effed around and are about to find out what happens when you empower someone as unfit as Donald Trump and the cacophony of kooks, cronies.
So the American people effed around and found out, 4 years ago, We effed around and found out 4 years ago. When C-19 hit, and we thought Fauci was telling the truth, Nobody questioned the stuff Fauci was saying, So American people effed around and found out. Y'all gave us a tax credit, for our children for 1 year, For 1 year. Y'all couldn't even renew that. You couldn't renew it. We were still in trouble after C-19. Y'all couldn't renew it. What y'all did was y'all turned around and let all these people come in, Let all these migrants come in, and then y'all gave them our hard-earned money, That's what y'all did. That's the uncomfortable truth. And so now you telling the American people they gonna F around and find out now because Trump is gonna be president. Was this man not president before? I just want to know, was he not the president before? Y'all getting in here talking about this is doomsday, all this stuff gonna happen. Ain't shit gonna happen. We all still gonna go to work every day. They gonna still have House briefings, They gonna still have White House briefings, And when you piss Trump off, he gonna tell you shut up. You gonna hear fake news, Fake news back again, What are we doing? Y'all act like that the world is about to end or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all act like the world is about to end. Nobody thought the world was going to end when you had sparkle fairy dust, Sparkle fairy dust and chihuahuas walking around, okay, the cabinet, okay, walking around the Democratic cabinet, Biden cabinet, when he had sparkle dust, rainbows, and chihuahuas. Nobody thought something was wrong, okay? You didn't think anything was wrong. But now that Trump got pit bulls all surrounding him, oh no, what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Hey, black lady, what's going on, baby? What does that mean? Here we go.
That he brings with him that's going to undermine our democratic institutions and reform our government in a way that we have never seen. You know, Ben brought up Kash Patel. That's the next one now that's being floated for FBI director because Trump wants to get rid of Christopher Wray because he wants another loyalist. Kash Patel should scare the hell out of everyone also in a position like the FBI. This is a guy who is aggrieved because he used to work at the DOJ, and then he had some incidents there where he felt that he wasn't defended. And so he's had it out now for the FBI, for the DOJ, for the deep state. And he pals around with the ilk of Steve Bannon and Benny Johnson and the severe right wing. This is a guy that is a bootlicker for Donald Trump. He is a sycophant to the point where he's trying to emulate Trump. He hawks all kinds of merchandise online. He's written books that are a bunch of BS. He subscribes to conspiracy theories. He produced the January 6th anthem. Okay, so this is a guy that you want to put in charge of the FBI. He's someone that wants to prosecute journalists and go after the media. He would be Donald Trump's enforcer. So these are the types of things that we have to now face as reality. And the Republicans who have the ability to stop all of this, I'm not holding my breath, but it's up to them. It's unfortunately up to them. And they've done nothing but let us down because they're craven cowards. And that's how we got here in the first place, frankly.
Yeah, I don't expect any of them to be stopped. And Ben, I want to talk about just how our allies, I mean, we're talking about Pete Hegseth. This is the pick for defense secretary. These sexual assault allegations, which of course his lawyer has denied, so the police statement speaks for itself. He was cleared, saying there's not much more I can say, it didn't happen. The Trump transition team, they're vigorously denying all the accusations. There were no charges filed. They're saying we look forward to his confirmation, et cetera. That's Stephen Chung, the person who is the spokesperson for Donald Trump. Monterey Police Department has issued a press release saying the full police report, including its analysis and the conclusions reflected therein, are exempt from public disclosure. So we're not going to get a lot of details about it. But if you're someone overseas looking at somebody coming into the Pentagon who may be cashiering generals who are senior to him in every way in the military, looking at the potential for them to be trying to get retribution on our, four-star generals and high-ranking officials in the military, prosecuting journalists, et cetera. Is there any reason, number one, why foreign intelligence services would keep sharing information with us? And is there any way for the Biden administration to get out of some of these deals with intelligence sharing before Trump and the comment section?
Now you heard what she said. Is there any way Biden can stop, intelligence sharing, right, with the Trump administration? Now, this is against the Constitution. They're not supposed to do that, okay? They're not supposed to do that. But let's check. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know that the Biden administration would do that. I mean, they're clearly very much playing it by the book in terms of this transition.
Why?
I think it is pretty well. That's their modus operandi. As we've seen over the last few years, and it was on display in the Oval Office. I just think that's the one gear that Joe Biden knows. And we're in different times, And I think allies can make their own decisions, though, and I do think that they'll be evaluating this as it unfolds and on things like information sharing and other forms of cooperation, and whether to look to the United States as like the principal defense partner, or there are a lot of countries that are kind of on the fence. We've been trying to build military relations with India. We've been trying to kind of expand networks of alliances in Europe and Asia. Who's a serious person, and when it comes to like understanding military matters, I'm not saying I agree with these people, but the Chinese Minister of Defense is not a Fox and Friends host on the weekends. The Russian Minister of Defense These are people who've been working in military affairs for decades. They must be looking at this guy and just thinking, what a gift.
But yet Pete has 2 Bronze Stars. You just don't get 2 Bronze Stars. He has 2. Okay? So I don't care if he's on Fox and Friends on a weekend. Okay? I don't care about none of that. Okay? He has 2 Bronze Stars. Leave this man alone. Y'all sitting up here talking about, oh my goodness, how could they pick him? He don't know anything about the military. Okay? He don't know anything about the military. This is what y'all saying. But none of y'all went and checked his jacket. Y'all just up here because he's on Fox and Friends on the weekend. The thing is, there's a lot of stuff going on wrong in the military. It's a lot of stuff. Our soldiers don't get treated well. That's the uncomfortable truth. Some of them come home and they be sick. Sometimes in the mind or physically, they be sick. Something be wrong. And nobody cares to get them some help. Nobody looks into that. And because this man spoke against the grain, y'all deem him crazy. Oh no, Pete crazy. He this, he that. Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all throwing stuff at him. Listen to me. This is the uncomfortable truth. This believe all women notion. When men get accused of stuff, this believe all women notion is going out the window. You want to know why? Because y'all lie a lot. A lot of y'all be lying just to feed a narrative, or you trying to destroy this man. I ain't lying. That's the uncomfortable truth. It's nasty. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. A lot of y'all lie on these men. Y'all do. And the sad part is when something really do happen, it's hard for anybody to believe the woman because of the nonsense that some of y'all women just get up here and lie. And only why I'm saying this is because they got some nonsense about Pete. And so it was proven that no, he didn't do it, but yet they still got to mention the shit. They still got to mention the shit, okay? It was proven in a court of law that he did not do anything wrong, but yet they got to bring it up. Let's go.
To us.
Yeah.
And if you're in Europe, if you're an American ally, you're hedging. I mean, I see stories, Joy, about, the allies preparing to charm Trump and all this stuff. That may be the outward-facing approach that they're taking diplomatically, but what they're doing is they're furiously hedging. Europe is developing its own defense industrial base to be kind of its own supplier for defense and Ukraine's supplier for defense. Emmanuel Macron is talking about, Europe needing to have not only its own kind of more consolidated defense capability, but they need to kind of look around for other partners around the world, The Chinese will be trying to take advantage of that. Olaf Scholz, the Chancellor of Germany, who's been a stalwart supporter of Ukraine, had his first phone call with Vladimir Putin in 2 years in the last couple of days. So you see what's happening around the world. They don't have the time to waste to sit around and see if this country gets its act together. They see what's happening. They don't need to normalize it. They need to adjust to it. And I think what we're going to see is a lot of countries moving in different directions over the next 4 years because, the first time they said, is Trump an aberration? This time they see, maybe this is where America's going, and they may be going in a different direction.
Now, that's a lie. That's a lie. Even if they see America going in a different direction, everybody like to do business with America. We are the biggest consumers. We buy everything. Okay? So ain't nobody, y'all getting in here scaring the shit out of people. Oh, this is doomsday. This is doomsday. But nobody thought when Biden got in here, okay? And he was throwing around all that sprinkled dust, okay? And rainbows, okay? and chihuahuas in his cabinet, did nobody say anything, okay? Nobody thought that shit looked strange, okay? Nobody thought that shit looked strange, okay? And so now that Trump got pit bulls surrounding him in his cabinet, now there's a problem. There's a problem. There is a problem now, okay? All right? Listen, there's a problem now. Here we go. So this is lefty news. I want y'all to hear this. This is lefty news. Check this out. It's crazy. Y'all have lost your mind. Y'all snapping out for no reason.
Special edition of Lefties Losing It. Let us take a moment and marvel in awe at President-elect Donald Trump's top 5 selections so far for his cabinet and other high-ranking administration positions. Coming in at number 5 is CIA Director John Ratcliffe. And this selection matters, folks. For more than a decade, we've seen these institutions become weaponized to attack conservatives, not just Donald Trump. And John Ratcliffe's performance in exposing and destroying former FBI Special Agent Peter Strzok was a thing of beauty.
The approximately 50,000 text messages that I've seen with your personal beliefs like F Trump, stop Trump, impeach Trump, go ahead and confirm on the record that none of that occurred on an official FBI device or on official FBI time. Go ahead and do that.
Sir, no, they did. Many of them did.
Oh, they did. Agent Strzok, are you starting to understand why some folks out there don't believe a word you say, and why it's especially troubling that you, of all people, are at the center of the 3 highest profile investigations in recent times that involve President Trump, and that you were in charge of an investigation investigating, gathering evidence against Donald Trump, a subject that you hated, that you wanted to F him, to stop him, to impeach him. And do you see why that might call into question everything you've touched on all of those investigations?
At number 4, we have possibly the selection that has had the biggest reaction, the biggest freak out from the left, and that's Matt Gaetz as Attorney General. Here is some of his finest work.
But why is it that the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions? Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb.
Is it safe to say that based off of your comments, you're suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly and overweight?
Yes.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
Be offended.
Oh, yes, we're going to enjoy the next few years. And after what the FBI and Department of Justice did in trying to frame and defame Gaetz personally with nonsense allegations, I could not think of a better person to go scorched earth. The American people voted for a reckoning, and a reckoning they shall have. Now to the number 3 best Trump selection thus far. And it's a woman who not long ago was running to be president as a Democrat. But the Democrats didn't want her. She was too honest, too normal, too patriotic.
Chelsea.
And let's not forget how she ended Kamala's first run to be president.
Chelsea.
She put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. That would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so.
She did.
She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Kamala never recovered. Now to the number 2 selection, another pick that had the left losing it and beclowning themselves by slamming a man with superb credentials. It's Trump's Defense Secretary Peter Hegseth. First to the meltdown.
He also picked, you ready? Co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend. Not even like regular. Weekend. Pete Hegseth? Yeah. Okay, Pete Hegseth. And he's picked him to be U.S.
I think she intentionally like butchering his name because she wanted to try to sound funny a little bit. Now I can understand if you pronounce the name wrong, but she looked like she just intentionally trying to mess up his name. Okay. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Also donate to the page as well. Okay. Cash App, Venmo, and Super Chat is available. Also, guys, do not forget to vote in the chat as well. We gonna talk about it. Don't forget to vote in the chat as well. All right. So here we go. Here's Whippy. Here we go.
Of defense. Now, MAGA supporters and detractors are trying to figure out what? Because of this pick.
Not a single MAGA supporter is trying to figure it out. You are projecting again, Whoopi, and learn to pronounce his name. He rates better than you, even on the weekend. And we can all say
nasty.
your made-up name, Karen. Yes, Whoopi's real name is Karen Elaine Johnson. But I digress. Let's get back to her bad-mouthing of...
I ain't even know that was Whoopi's real name. I ain't even know. I swear, I ain't even know that was her real name. I ain't lying to you. Let's go.
with an exemplary record.
Is this the guy who's qualified to make decisions about the most powerful military in the world, who clearly does not know anything about the military?
You know, and also I feel insulted. I'm a morning TV host.
And this is when you know that you have to start doing some research before you get on live TV and look like a fool. This man has been in the service, okay? He has 2 Bronze Stars. This is the foolery, okay? 1,000 Watt Radio. Thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat for tonight's show. I appreciate you, sir, okay? Let's continue. Here we go.
Yeah, the longest.
Yes.
Where's my ambassadorship to Italy, Donald?
Just nonsense, y'all. Commercial is coming. I shake my head because the way they come at Pete, the way that they come at everybody that has been picked so far, it's been wild. Okay? But when Sparkle Dust, okay, Chihuahuas and Fairy Dust was in here, nobody said nothing.
Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas, having a go. She wrote, a Fox and Friends weekend co-host is not qualified to be the Secretary of Defense. I lead the Senate Military Personnel Panel. All 3 of my brothers served in uniform. I respect every one of our service members. Then you need to apologise to Pete Hegseth, who's not only a veteran with 20 years of service, but a double Bronze Star recipient. And he's also an Ivy League educated, Harvard, Princeton. The folks who are celebrating these appointments have a problem with Pete Hegseth because he transitioned to the media. Would they prefer if he transitioned to a they-them? I'm sure Pete Hegseth won't be okay with Chinese spy balloons floating across the country, or the botched withdrawal of Afghanistan and then the killing of an innocent Afghani family in a botched revenge operation. He is ready to clean up the mess.
Well, first of all, you got to fire.
And you know what? We have never really talked about how they did Afghanistan, okay? We saw all over TV how everything happened in Afghanistan, but nobody was fired. You know what I'm saying? Like the way y'all evacuated out of Afghanistan, nobody was fired. Why? Because that shit looked crazy. Nobody was fired at all. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was fired. Not one person was fired. That does not make sense. It does not make sense. And so what Pete about to say right now, hands down, I agree with this brother right here. Hands down. Here we go.
Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, and you got to fire this. I mean, obviously, you're going to bring in a new Secretary of Defense, but any general that was involved, General Admiral, whatever, that was involved in any of the DEI woke, it's got to go. Either you're in for war fighting, and that's it. And that's the only litmus test we care about. You got to get DEI and CRT out of military academies, so you're not training young officers to be baptized in this type of thinking. And you have to reestablish that trust by putting in no-nonsense warfighters in those positions who aren't going to cater to the socially correct garbage.
And the number one selection thus far for the Trump team are the heads of the Department of Government Efficiency, the smartest men in any room, the duo of Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk. This is what we can expect. Here is Vivek last year.
And large-scale mass layoffs are absolutely what we will bring to the DC bureaucracy, both because it is necessary and it is sanctioned by the law of the United States of America.
And we all know Elon's uncompromising style.
I'm sorry. Ramaswamy, I hope I'm saying his name right. This man is a problem. This man is a problem, okay? Trump picked the right person. This man is a problem. Him and Elon Musk gonna make sure they dig in to where this money going around in DC. I don't blame them. Because some agencies are just used just to be a cash cow. I said what I said. Some agencies are just used to be a cash cow, and people go around and collect whenever they feel like it when they go past there. I'm just saying, okay? Y'all got money for everybody else except the American people. That does not make sense. It does not make sense. Let's continue.
There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger
I hope
today.
they stop.
You hope?
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself. But go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic.
I can't. Something is wrong with Elon. I'm sorry. Did he just tell everybody go fuck themselves? I don't understand that part. Something is wrong somewhere. Okay, something is wrong somewhere. I don't understand.
His contributor, Kosher Gator. Let's discuss some of these Trump selections. It's clear his second term will be markedly different from the first. It's clear his transition team has been working for months now to put this team together. The selection of Ratcliffe for CIA director is significant. The lawfare, the weaponization of the CIA is a focus for Trump's base, and so too the selection of Matt Gaetz as AG. Kosher. This is exciting times for the Trump base.
Now, the biggest criticism of Trump in the first term was personnel, and he fell into, even though he wanted to drain the swamp, he fell into the tried and tested model of Washington types because he was told and warned they'll never get confirmation in the Senate and, work with them. And personnel is policy. So a lot of his supporters are really waiting to see how is this one going to be different. He's been sending shockwaves in the last 48 hours through the swamp and other.
I think Trump just learned. That's it. That's all I think. Because the cabinet people that he chose is outside the box. They're outside of the norm of what usually gets picked. And I think that's why everybody going crazy. Okay? Because the thing is, we have been rocking with the norm. We have. Y'all have put bullshit in our face and think that we supposed to go with that. All we seen through Biden cabinet was sparkle dust and fairy dust, okay? A rainbow and chihuahuas. That's all we saw, okay? And so y'all did it to make it the norm. Oh, this is normal, okay? This is normal. Now, if Trump get out there and he get, people that ain't gonna let you bully them and gonna talk shit back, oh no, this is a problem. Mind you, y'all didn't say everything outside the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Everything y'all say is two-sided, okay? Everything y'all say. This is the uncomfortable truth. This is why the Democratic Party, y'all not going to smell that seat for a long time. Y'all not going to smell that seat for a long time. 16 years, I bet you. 16 years, I bet you, or longer. Okay? Because this is the thing. The core values, and this is the uncomfortable truth, the core values that the Republicans have, the core values, right? These same people that y'all letting cross the border, okay? The Latino community that's second in command, okay? Caucasian community is the first in command, but the Latinos have moved up to second in command. It used to be African Americans. No more. Y'all lost y'all spot. Too many deletions. I said what I said. Okay? So now the Latinos are up there. Okay? And the core values that the Latinos are raised with, the Republicans have it. And they second in command. You will not be able to trick a Latino woman, and I said this morning, to turn on her husband. You will not be able to trick a Latino woman and tell her you are greater without your husband, because she knows the assignment. She knows that she needs her husband. Okay? She knows that she needs to have children. She understands she needs to be a wife. Okay? So this is the uncomfortable truth. They will not be able to trick the Latino. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. It looked like it let me resume. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me, guys. I just want to see something. It let me resume. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Club King UB. Thank you. Thank you, Common Sense. I appreciate you. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. That's why I told y'all we got to be careful with the truth. That's why I told y'all we got to be careful with the truth. You can't say too much of the truth. They will drop your stream. They will drop your stream. You can't say too much of the truth. Okay? But I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm going to let this stream go. I'm not going to hold y'all. But what I want to tell y'all is that no matter what we see play out, okay? No matter what we see play out these next couple of days, okay? We got to stop worrying about who is who and what color is who. We really do. It doesn't help us. Because everybody that's folk ain't kinfolk. We got to get out of that. It's stupid. Okay? We got to get out of that. Everybody that is skin folk ain't kinfolk. Long as the person can do the job, that's what we need. We need them to get in there and do the job. That is it. Okay? That's all we need right now, is for them to get in there and do their job. We shouldn't care about what color, okay, what color this person is. Long as they can do the job. This is the uncomfortable truth. Now I had to close the voting. So I asked, does color matter when it comes to the president cabinet members? Okay. 78% of you said no. 21% of you said yes. Polling complete with 166 votes. I appreciate y'all. Okay, I appreciate y'all. Job, how are you? How you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me tonight. All I'm saying is that long as they're able to do the job, okay? Long as they able to do the job. Because Whippy, a couple weeks ago, you sat up there and you said you didn't care if Joe Biden was shitting on himself. Don't listen. Don't act like nobody heard you. You said that you don't care if Joe Biden was shitting on himself and couldn't say full sentences, long as he could still do the job. And I said, I'll be damned. That's what I was shocked you said that. I said, I'll be damned. Yes, Quincy, I'm back. I'm back. That's what you know what I'm saying? You said that, and I said, I'll be damned. For somebody to believe that this man could run the free world, okay? You can't say full sentences and you shitting on yourself. This is what Whippy said, okay? That doesn't mean he can't run the country. But now you complaining. Okay? You complaining now. Okay? You complaining now about all the people that Trump has picked. That doesn't make sense. That don't make sense. Leave this man alone. Leave him alone. He decided who he want to bring in here and cause trouble. Leave this man alone. Worry about what y'all did. Worry about how a coup happened on the Democratic Party. Okay? Worry about that. Because I was a Dem all my life until this year. I was a Dem all my life until this year. Okay? Never voted for a Republican in my life. Never voted for a Republican. I'm a born Democrat. Worry about that. Worry about people leaving the party. Okay? And some of y'all holier than thou Christians, God saw you. I just want to let you know. When you went in that booth, God saw what you did. Okay? When you went in there and voted for a party, okay, voted for a party that would sacrifice your baby, I said what I said. You voted for a party that will let men and women's bathroom. You voted for a party that will let men and women's sports. I said what I said. You voted for a party that it's okay for children to change their bodies, knowing that this type of surgery has so many complications because y'all put in your mind that God made you wrong. Y'all put in your mind that God made you wrong. All y'all women of faith, men of faith that voted for Trump, you are all liars. I said what I said. You are all liars. I said what I said. You have a party that had told you, I'm not going to do nothing. Both parties is not good. I'm not saying Democrat is worse than Republican and Republican is this and that. I'm not saying both parties is a problem. But you got to vote for the candidate that fits you best. And all Kamala Harris was doing was saying, my mother, every time they asked her about the economy. And let me share something with you. And it's a little nasty. Nobody gives a fuck about your mother. That's the uncomfortable truth. Nobody cares. We just want to know how the economy, what you going to do to fix the economy. Then you sat up there and told everybody on The View that everything Biden did, you wouldn't change a thing. He did everything right. That's what you said. That is what you said. Everything Biden did was right. He didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing you would change. I can't think of anything that I would change. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I could think of a lot of stuff that y'all should have kept in play that came from Trump, especially when it comes to that border. But y'all kept those tariffs though, right? Y'all kept those tariffs, didn't y'all? All those tariffs in play, y'all kept them, didn't y'all? But now y'all talking about, oh no, if he do some more tariffs, he raised the tariffs, okay? Y'all gonna be paying 6 times worth the item. That mean the item don't get bought. Leave it right there, damn it. That mean the item don't get bought. I said what I said. That mean the item don't get bought. That's what it is. Y'all scaring the shit out of people. All because you're trying to feed a narrative. All because you're trying to feed a narrative and have people to believe that Trump is the devil. Okay? Trump is the devil. Because y'all trying to feed a narrative and all this. Okay? That's what y'all trying to do. Here's another one. Here's another one that call themselves trying to feed the narrative. Trump is evil. You know. Trump is evil. All right? Trump is evil. This is another one that get up here and feed the narrative. Trump is evil. Here we go.
Donald Trump announced that he was picking a Fox News anchor who's never run an office in his life, Peter Hegseth, to be his Secretary of Defense. Oh boy, he said, hold my beer. Today, he announced that Eddie Munster is going to be his pick to be Attorney General. Come on, guys, go to my iPad. Thank you. That's right, Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, Eddie Munster, that's the guy Trump wants to be head of the Department of Justice. Okay, really? Matt Gaetz. Is this the same Matt Gaetz who a member of Congress said this about him?
You got to think about this guy. This is a guy that didn't have, that the media didn't give a time of day to after he was accused of sleeping with an underage girl. And there's a reason why no one in the conference came and defended him, because we had all seen the videos he was showing on the House floor that all of us had walked away of the girls that he had slept with. He'd brag about how he would crush ED medicine and chase it with an energy drink so he could go all night. This is obviously before you got...
Now, y'all, that's a Republican. That's not a Democrat talking about Matt Gaetz. That's a Republican. How about former Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy? Listen to this.
And I'll give you the truth why I'm not Speaker. It's because one person, a member of Congress, wanted me to stop an ethics complaint because he slept with a 17-year-old. An ethics complaint that started before I ever became Speaker, and that's illegal, and I'm not going to get in the middle. Did he do it or not? I don't know. But ethics is looking at it. There's other people in jail because of it.
Now, listen. I want to share something with y'all, and I don't like this. I don't like it at all. We have a 19-year-old, okay? So I can't imagine a grown man trying to mess with our daughter, okay? I'm just saying, okay? But if the state allows a certain age, okay? If the state allows a certain age that this child can be active, why are we calling somebody a predator if the state allows that age to do something? I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying it's right, okay? I ain't saying it's right, but I'm saying I'll be damned, okay? Okay? I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying I'll be damned, okay? Job, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, honey. So let's continue. Let's continue.
And he wanted me to influence it. And I'll give you the truth.
That's the same person. Same guy. Oh, do you need another Republican? No.
Look, the House is a rough and rowdy place, but Mike Johnson is going to be just fine. I served 20 years in the military. It's my absolute honor to be in Congress, but I served with some real scumbags. Like Matt Gaetz, he paid minors to have sex with him at drug.
Thank you so much, Job, for the 5 memberships. I appreciate it so much. Please, guys, if you are still in the chat, please thank Job for your membership. Job, I appreciate you, sir. Let's continue, y'all.
Bob Good endorsed my opponent, a known neo-Nazi. These people used to walk around.
That's exactly who they want. That's who y'all voted for? I know I ain't vote for that fool. Now you got Republicans like Tommy Tuberville and others. Matter of fact,
you know why I think you ain't vote for that fool? We gonna be telling the truth tonight. You know why I think you ain't vote for that fool? Okay, like you said, you called Donald Trump a fool. Okay, but why I think you ain't vote for that fool is because, you know, Wasn't it you that had a tall glass of brown sugar, okay, walking across your screen, okay? All I seen was ass. That's all I seen, walking across your screen, okay? Now listen, okay? I'm not mad at you. Black men look amazing. I'm not mad at you, okay? I am not. Quincy, stop laughing. I was trying to be serious. I am not mad at you, okay? Because black men look good, okay? I'm not mad at you. But if it was on my computer, okay? If it was on my computer, they say, oh, take heed is, take heed always been nasty. That's, that's different, okay? But it was on your computer, Roland. It was on your computer. This is why everybody have a problem. It was on your computer. This is why, you don't like Trump. Okay? Okay? You don't like Trump. See, a man's man, okay, and fairy dust don't exist together. A man's man and fairy dust doesn't exist together. I'm just saying. Okay? Here we go.
Do you want to see how much of an ass he is? This was at the Republican National Convention while Kevin McCarthy was giving an interview. Watch.
But what you're seeing here, a more united Republican Party. Think back 8 years ago. Ted Cruz wouldn't endorse. Senator Lee was saying no to President Trump. Now you've got Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis. You're watching a united party like we haven't been in the past. One who's not coming back, and then the other part that you have, and the other part you have is one person who raised the issue. He's got an ethics complaint about sleeping with a 17-year-old. So that's the way they would go. So that's the biggest.
See, those are the kind of people Donald Trump wants. Now, Democrats, of course. When President Joe Biden had the opportunity to pick his attorney general, he chose.
Listen to me. So, I'm going to share something with you. Somebody can be an asshole, okay? Somebody can be an asshole. I just want to put this out here, okay? Someone can be an asshole, but they're good at their job. I ain't lying to you. Hey, Melania, what's up, baby? Someone can be an asshole, but be good at their job. Okay? So we shouldn't care about how this person act. Okay? All right? We all know if he do some fucked up shit, Trump gonna fire him. We all know that. Okay? Trump is quick to fire somebody. So if Matt missed this opportunity and he fuck up, Trump gonna fire him. Okay? Trump not gonna keep everybody that fucked up the Afghanistan debacle. He not gonna do none of that. If that happened under Trump, it wouldn't even happen under Trump. But if it did, Trump would have fired all of them. All of them would have got fired. Do I believe that everybody that was in the Afghanistan debacle should be fired? Yes, fire everybody. 13 of our own went to glory. Fire everybody. I'll be damned. I said what I said. Get all of them out of there, okay? Y'all, listen. Trump already said, by the time I get in office, make sure your resignation is on my desk, okay? I don't blame him. Like, I don't want to have no long conversation with you. I do not blame him. Have your resignation on my desk, okay? My first day in office, okay? I don't want to hear anything or nothing like that. Because 13 families lost someone they love with all their heart. All because y'all did not execute. Y'all did not execute that well at all. Y'all know y'all did. Y'all sure didn't. Let's go back to Roland. Here we go.
He chose to go with the very sober and somber Merrick Garland. The same Merrick Garland who moved like a damn turtle when it came to prosecuting Donald Trump. And one of the reasons why those cases have delayed, because he waited too damn long. Scott Bolden, I I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and I really, Scott, I really tried my best to give him the benefit of the doubt. Let me be real clear. I wanted Biden to pick Doug Jones. I thought that Doug Jones could have been a much better attorney general. But Scott, I'm gonna go ahead and say, Scott, I'm just gonna go ahead and say.
Would you like to know where your loved one?
I want to go and say. I just want to go ahead and say. Roland Martin is somebody. He's somebody's problem. I'm sorry. Quincy said, then they talk mess about the parents for inviting Trump. They did. They did. They went in on Trump. And they made a big thing about it. Kamala had got on X and was like, how dare you desecrate, how dare you desecrate Arlington, how dare you take pictures there and this and that. Now listen to me. Do I believe that, it was wrong for him to take pictures in Arlington? I do. I wish he would have told the parents, let's go over somewhere else, and take pictures. But he was trying to console the parents. Those parents were hurting. They didn't get a call. Nobody said anything to them. Nobody, past all these years, nobody even said one thing to these families. Their families told Trump, nobody contact us. Nobody said nothing. We just knew our child was gone. The Army let us know. Nobody, President Biden, nobody said anything. Okay? Nobody was punished. We didn't have a hearing. None of that happened. Okay? And I said this to y'all before. Hey, Ricky, what's going on, sir? I said this to y'all before. They gotta fire all those people involved.
He's been an awful attorney general. You had everything there in front of you, and he was scared and timid to prosecute Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's a judge, one, and
No. He's a retired judge. As Attorney General, he's not a judge.
If you let me finish, I was going to say that, but are you done? Because I was going to say...
I'll be done when I'm done.
Judge by training? Okay, well, go right ahead. You tell me when you're done.
Is that not a woman response, Is that not a woman response? I'm done when I'm done. Who does that? I'm done when I'm done. Who talks like that? You invited people onto your panel and you supposed to let them talk. But you sitting up there talking about, I'm done when I'm done. Who does that? Okay? Fair use. Who does that? I'll be damned.
I said I'll be done when I'm done. Go ahead. And you're wearing the damn ascot wrong too, but go ahead.
I'm wearing it the way I want to wear it.
You're wearing it wrong.
About it. I'm wearing it like I want to wear it.
Yeah, and it's wrong. Go.
He's a judge by training, one. He's a judge by training. It's a scarf, by the way. It's not an ascot. That's why I can wear it that way. But he's a judge by training, and judges don't need to be the chief legal officer all the time because their jurisprudence tells them to take time and what have you. As a prosecutor, sometimes you can't take all the time in the world. He's very cautious, and I agree with you. The delay was the delay, and that contributed to why the prosecutions took so long. But let me tell you, the Gates appointment is full.
What kind of prosecution? That looked like a witch hunt to me. Every time you turned around, somebody else was coming at him. That looked like a witch hunt to me. Okay? I don't want to hear that, oh, he took too long. That looked like a witch hunt to me. I have never seen so many people come at one man. The weight of the presidency. Some of y'all even visited the White House before y'all went and got some stuff together on this man. Is that not conflict of interest? Some of y'all went to the White House before you unleashed all this foolery against Trump. Is that not a problem? Am I the only one that sees something wrong with that? Okay? Am I the only one that sees something wrong with that? Because that looked crazy to me. You were at the White House, chumming it up. And then all of a sudden, boom, some charges done drop. That sound cray-cray to me. I'm sorry. And because y'all was like, we gonna shut him up. We gonna shut him up. And he gonna go somewhere and hide. But one thing y'all forgot. This man is a New Yorker. And he's built for it tough. I said what I said. He's built for it tough. Okay? All the nonsense that y'all did to prevent him from getting into the White House, he made it though. All the nonsense that y'all did to prevent him to get to the White House, he still made it. He still made it. Once he came in with the 7, okay, when me and my king was watching it, once he came in with the 7, I told my husband, he got it. He got it. I ain't even have to sit there no more. I ain't had to sit there no more. I was like, he got it. He got it. Okay? And Ricky is right. All the while, Biden's son laptop shows. I remember him doing some business deals. You right. They talking about it now. But I'm going to share something with you. This bin was supposed to be exposed when Biden was running. But they suppressed that foolery. They suppressed it. The social media, nobody knew about it. They suppressed that stuff, okay? The news didn't talk about it, this and that. They suppressed that news. Nobody said anything. But now they talking cash money mess now. They talking about it now because Biden is about to leave, okay? They trying to push the son cases through now. So, and I bet you Biden gonna pardon him. I bet you. Once they get that stuff done, Biden will be pardoning his son. He will be. Okay? I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can get in here and be like, oh no, he ain't gonna do that. No father, I don't care what the child done, ain't gonna leave him like that. I'm telling you right now. That's why that's why he said, oh, I plead guilty to everything. He said he plead guilty because he want them to hurry up and do whatever they gonna do so the father can get him out of the foolery. I said what I said. I said what I said, and that's the truth. Let me be careful because I don't want them to drop the stream again. Here we go.
Conflicts, first of all. And then they rue the day that he nominated Gates because while he's under investigation for sleeping with 17-year-olds, right? You haven't heard a whole lot about it, but it's still there. That conflict may play out in the Senate. Either they vetted Matt Gaetz, which they didn't. They only came up with this a few days ago. It's going to play out in the Senate.
No, it's not.
Details are going to come out.
No, it's not.
So?
No, it's not.
Oh, the Democrats.
No. The Democrats are going to do that. Remember a few moments ago, Rebecca, I played that video of a Republican from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Talking about Gates running around on the floor, showing videos. Here's the same Republican today. Rebecca, listen.
Are you going to vote for Matt Gaetz? You know, Matt Gaetz and I, there's no question that we've had our differences. They've been very public about it. I completely trust President Trump's decision-making on this one. But at the same time, he's got to come to Congress and sell himself. There's a lot of, or to the Senate and sell himself. There's a lot of questions that are going to be out there. He's got to answer those questions. And hopefully he's able to answer the questions right. And if he can, then we'll go through the confirmation process. Senator Mark Wayne Mullen from the great state of Oklahoma.
But Roland, that's not a ringing endorsement.
Y'all gotta stop lying. Y'all know y'all gonna put those people through. Let's stop acting like this, okay? Let's stop acting like this. Y'all know y'all gonna put those people through, okay? Let's stop acting like this, okay? This is the uncomfortable truth, okay? Because when Biden had sparkle fairy dust, okay? Sparkle fairy dust and rainbows, okay? And chihuahuas running around here, okay? Why we didn't think something was wrong then, okay? I said what I said. Y'all going go ahead and y'all gonna go ahead and vote those people in. It is what it is, okay? Because nobody was complaining, okay? When a sparkle dust, okay, fairy dust, the rainbow and chihuahuas was running around here. Nobody was complaining, okay? It's your turn. Shut up. It's your turn. Okay? It's your turn. Ricky said get down or lay down. That's either or. It's your turn. Okay? It's your turn. Damn it. You know what, sometimes look, listen, fair use, okay? Fair use, Roland Martin, fair use.
No. Rebecca, here's why that's stupid. I trust Trump's decision making. You the same one who said this man ran around on the floor showing us videos of 17-year-olds he was having sex with and how he would take erectile dysfunction pills, crush it up, and mix it and chase it with an energy drink so he could have sex all night. And your punk ass, your weak ass goes on television. Well, you have the differences between Matt Gaetz and I, but I trust.
My thing is, okay, so y'all saw videos, okay, of him messing with 17-year-olds. Now, is that in his state that he was messing with these girls? Okay. Does his state have legal age is 17? Okay. But none of y'all said anything. You saw videos of him sleeping with 17-year-old girls and y'all didn't say anything. Okay. You didn't say anything. Now y'all saying something now. Okay. So is it legal for him to do that in his state? Okay. Now I know that sounds crazy what I'm saying, y'all. Okay, because I don't condone it. I don't. But is it legal in his state? Because not everybody, okay, can say I give my body to you. Some states you gotta be 18. So now I'm asking, is his state 17? Okay, since he's showing y'all videos of him getting down with 17-year-olds and crushing up, ED pills, okay, so that he can have the energy, okay? Baby, I'm going to share something with you, Matt. I'm going to share something with you. I'm surprised those young girls didn't break you in two, okay? Because ain't that much ED pill, okay, ain't that much, okay, ED pill, okay, that's going to help you with a 17-year-old. I'm just letting you know. Okay? I'm just letting you know I was 17 once. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Okay? I ran circles around the men that I was messing with. Okay? I ran circles. I did nonsense when I was 17. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Okay? But I'm just, it sound cray-cray. It sound cray-cray. Now the question you got to ask, y'all all seen these videos, okay? Was it in his state? That's the question y'all gotta ask, because why y'all didn't report it? If it's illegal, why y'all didn't report it? Because it was in his state, right? It had to be. It had to be, because you saw videos of him doing something with young girls, 17, okay? It had to be his state. I ain't condoning it. I'm not condoning it. But I'll be damned, okay? Do I believe Matt Gaetz will be a good pick? No, I don't. I do not, okay? I do not. But Matt, check this out. If you don't do your job, you're going to get fired, okay? You're going to get fired. That's it. You don't do your job, you're going to get fired. Trump don't give two shits. If you don't do your job, you're going to get fired. Let's go. Let's continue.
Decision making, of Donald Trump. These Republican senators, y'all, I'm trying hard. So I know some of y'all out there, y'all keep asking me not to cuss. Okay, some of y'all, I had a brother who said, man, I watch the show with my daughters. So y'all, go ahead and just turn the volume down just for 5 seconds. Okay, that's all I'm asking you. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rebecca, this is bitch assness. These Republicans, they are bitch assness. There's no other, I can't use any other to sit.
Is that the right word? Bitch assness? Okay. Is that the right word? Because when you say bitch assness, it reminds me of that man walking across your computer when you said bitch assness. Okay. That's what it reminds me of. Belinda, I like what you said. I like what you said. But Belinda, not all mothers are like that, honey. Okay? I like what you said, but not all mothers are like that, baby. I feel you on it though. Cause I know our 17-year-old couldn't I'm sorry, our 19-year-old couldn't come home and tell her father nothing crazy. Cause my husband would lose his mind. So I understand. Okay? I understand. All right. Here we go. Here's rolling again. Lord.
Your job is to advise and consent. And well, I trust the judgment of Donald Trump. Tommy Tuberville, he now, we're going to run people out of the Senate if they oppose any of Donald Trump's picks. Rebecca gone.
This made my friends think I'd had a secret faith.
You know, I just sometimes when I look at Roland, and because they lost, okay, all that hyping they were doing, you know, for Kamala and stuff like that, is because they lost, okay? They trying to lick their wounds and come out fighting and stuff like that. But y'all don't have a leg to stand on. Y'all gave Democrats, y'all gave us a horrible candidate, and then y'all thought we supposed to have ran with that shit, okay? Y'all gave us a horrible candidate, and y'all thought we supposed to have just ran with that shit. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. If you like the content, please donate to the page as well. But can you imagine? This is the foolery. This is the nonsense. Here we go.
You know, the only people that I trust to fight right now, if I was going to war and I had to pick who my fighters are, it would be black women and some black men, quite frankly, full stop. Democratic Party isn't run by black.
It would be black women and some black men. I'm going to share something with you. If I was going to war, it would not be black women. I would not ask black women to go to war with me. You know what it'd be? The 21% that voted for Trump, I would ask them to go to war with me. Okay? I know that sounds nasty, right? But that's the ones I would want to go to war with me. Okay? That's the ones, okay? Because if we want to tell the truth, okay? And we want to tell the truth, okay? Y'all 79% of men who voted for Kamala, you can be led. You can be led with threats. You know what I'm saying? You can be led. I don't want nobody that could be led. I do not. I want somebody that could get up there and say, I got this. Let's run with the ball. You know what I'm saying? I got this. Let's run with the ball. I don't want to have somebody that could sit up there and follow everybody else. Okay? Oh, no, I got to follow you. This doesn't make sense. Black men, 79% of you voted with your sisters. You voted against your best interest. You were threatened and said, I'm leaving you, I'm taking the children if you vote for Donald Trump. How stupid is that? How stupid is that? You're going to destroy your family because your husband voted for Donald Trump. You have lost your mind. Some of y'all not speaking to family members because they voted for Trump. You have lost your mind. Let's continue.
Woman. Republican Party isn't run by a black woman. When we see what's going on, when we see what our country is about to face, especially with fascists, those who are anti-democratic, who are now taking over government, when we think about all the corruption that happened in the first Trump presidency, all of the people who went to prison, imagine that but 10, 20, 50-fold in this second administration, in second Trump administration. I think there's going to be lots of chaos, quite frankly. And there's a lot of people who they asked for it because they didn't think that water, you know, some people say water isn't wet, but guess what? I know that fat meat is greasy. And what we're seeing is a lot of grease, a lot of fat. One thing that I also understand.
His presidency has not even started yet. Okay. And so it's doomsday, you know, doomsday for everybody because his presidency has not started yet. So it's doomsday for everybody. Okay? This is the uncomfortable truth that is so crazy. It's doomsday for everybody. Okay? His presidency has not started at all. And everything is doom, doom, doom. What if the presidency go well? I'm asking a question. What if the presidency go well? What if all the nonsense y'all said does not happen? I'm just, I'm just wondering. Okay? I'm just wondering. Because your candidate lost. Y'all out here talking about, oh, because this and this, and this and that, and this and this. You don't even know what to say. You don't even know what to say. Your candidate lost because of word salad and some dressing on top. She lost. Every time you turn around, my mother. People get tired of that shit. My mother. Nobody cares about your mama. Nobody cares about your mama. Here we go.
The judiciary, the federal judiciary is at risk because of the shenanigans and the corruption that's going to come out of this next administration. I'm very concerned what's going to happen with our federal courts. I also understand how Peter Thiel and the rest of them roll, and I am quite confident that Trump will also get 25th Amendment. Because looking at J.D. Vance and how he's set up and who specifically backs him, I think there's going to be a lot of chaos. I think there's going to be a lot of privatization of government. There's going to be a lot of no-bid contracts. There's going to be a lot of billionaires who are making double, triple their current worth. I think that's what we're about to see over the next few years.
Are the billionaires not already making money off the Democratic Party? Because they pumped so much money into Kamala Harris. Okay? They pumped so much money into Kamala Harris. All you got to do is check who was the top donors to Kamala Harris, okay? You got all the tech companies, okay? All the big wigs in this bitch, okay? That gave money to Kamala Harris. Are they not making a lot of money already? Okay? Are they not? So they gonna continue. Are they not making money already? Don't make no sense. Here we go.
This is, people just need to understand what's going on here. Avis, these people are sick and deranged, and guess what? I know how I voted, and I'm gonna sit back and say, no, this on y'all ass. No, this on y'all. This on y'all.
It absolutely is. Here's the thing. The Republicans are in a position where if Donald Trump says jump, they'll say how.
Well, wait, hold on. I want you, I know somebody right now is saying, well, come on now. I think, Avis, you are being, let me find it. They said, Avis, I just think you're going a little too far. Y'all, Avis ain't going far, because I want y'all to listen to this.
There's no question he's the leader of our party. So now he's got a mission statement, his mission, and his goals and objectives, whatever that is, we need to embrace it. All of it. Every single word. If Donald Trump says jump 3 feet high and scratch your head, we all jump 3 feet high and scratch our heads. That's it.
That is a Republican member.
I like how they get people like clip, you clip certain things and so you make it look crazy, okay? I love how they do that, okay? But when Biden told y'all, okay, let's talk about it. When Biden told y'all he needed money for Ukraine and he needed money for the small hat people, y'all scratched your head, jumped and said how high. Okay? I said what I said, okay? Anytime Biden asks for money, okay, to do certain things, y'all jumped, scratched your head, and said how high. I said what I said. I said what I said. Come on now. Quincy said you ain't black if you don't vote for me. Okay? Biden let him know, if you ain't black if you don't vote for me. That's when he should have lost all African American vote. But no, we voted for him because we were scared. C-19 was crazy. Okay? That's what happened. I'm going to leave Roland Martin right there. I'm going to leave him right there. Okay? Because Roland is too much. I'm going to leave him right there. Roland, fair use. Okay? I want y'all to hear something. Check this out.
Dear Democrats, are y'all like operating on a whole different level of stupid than before? Are y'all really out here trying to tell President Trump who he can have and not have in his administration? Y'all literally out here saying he can't choose Pete Hegseth, he can't choose Matt Gaetz, he can't choose Tulsi Gabbard, why, whoop. Are you stupid? Did y'all forget that the person you voted for lost? You don't get to dictate to the winner, President Donald J. Trump, who President Donald J. Trump wants in his administration.
That's nasty, ain't it?
You don't get to dictate that shit. Not at all. The American people have spoken. They're sick and tired of y'all's bullshit. Now, President Trump can put whoever the hell he wants in his administration. And for the Republicans that don't get on board, they better get on board or they're going to get ran the fuck over.
Oh, that's nasty.
The American people are sick and tired of y'all's bullshit.
We are.
If you want some fucking cabinet members picked to be in a certain administration, then by golly, choose a better fucking candidate to win.
That's
Other
nasty.
than that, leave my president's candidate nominees the fuck alone. I said what I said.
That's nasty.
Y'all wonder why y'all lost. You stupid gaslighting fucks.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Okay? But he's telling the truth. Okay? Yes, we sick. We sick and tired of the foolery. Okay? He telling the truth though. He telling the truth. And that's that's the thing that nobody wants to hear. Don't nobody want to hear the truth. It bothers you. Here's another one.
Dads, I just want to say that I wish for you to have all of your daughters marry a man just like Donald Trump. No, I'm serious. I mean, I hope that, he cheats on your daughter while she's at home taking care of their newborn baby with a corn star. I hope that when he takes her on vacation, he tells her in her bikini to take a lap around the pool so that other men can, look at her and, be jealous of what he has, put her on display. I hope that when he gets really, really upset with her, he grabs her by the hair and assaults her, and then later asks her if it hurt. I do. I hope that he has, 91 felony counts against him for lying and cheating and stealing. Has to pay millions of dollars to charity funds, Trump University, defamation suits for raping a woman. That's the guy that I hope you get as a son-in-law.
When I was younger, my abuelita would always tell me, mijo, when people show you who they are, believe them. I find it ironic that it's Mishi, right, the white liberal woman, that is trying to chastise us, that voted for President Donald J. Trump, saying that he was guilty of this and guilty of that. And allegations are allegations. And I stay true in standing against a two-tiered justice system. And I wait for things to play out. I don't automatically assume someone's guilty before the case has been concluded. But for a person like Mishi to wish ill will upon innocent children,
that's
innocent individuals, some so young that they don't even have a vote themselves.
Yeah, she wrong.
All because their parents voted for Trump is why the Democrat Party also lost. Not only did they lose the Oval Office, they lost the House, the Senate, and more importantly, Trump won the popular vote.
He did.
So I want to thank people like Mishi. Because people like Mishi, especially where I come from, the hoods and barrios, we don't take people like her seriously at all. But there's some level-headed, logical Democrats that don't stand with what Mishi says, how she feels, or what she stands for. And a lot of them voted for Donald J. Trump.
True.
Have a good day, Mishi. Since you can't make it make sense.
Mm-hmm. But why you come to social media saying you wish all our children harm, our girls? Why would you even think that that makes sense? Come to social media and wish all our girls harm because we voted for Donald Trump. You wish that something happened to our girls. May thunder fire your mouth. May thunder fire your mouth. Yes, I said it. Go hug Transformer. Go outside and hug a Transformer. Kiss it for me. Mwah, mwah. Kiss the Transformer, damn it. What kind of bullshit, okay? What kind of nonsense that you will wish upon people who voted for Trump? Oh, I hope this happened to your daughter. Fuck you and a horse that you rode in on, bitch. Okay? With your big back ass. And I'm a big back too. I'm a big back too. But you's an ugly big back. I said what I said. Okay? I said what I said. Since you want to sit up here and wish all this evil upon our children. That does not make sense because y'all lost. And y'all in here going rogue and losing y'all mind. Y'all in here going rogue and losing y'all damn mind. Wishing evil upon us. Okay? That does not make sense. Sometimes I don't think we understand words mean, words mean power. You know what I'm saying? You can speak stuff into existence. You have to watch what you say. You have to watch what you say. That does not make sense. I want y'all to hear this. We jumping into a different subject, okay? I want y'all to hear this. This is a woman who has 3 children, okay? And she married a man. A man showed her grace and mercy. See, I'm going to share something with you. A lot of y'all may not agree with me when I say this, okay? But when a man marry you with children, okay, and he doesn't have kids of his own, okay, he is marrying you and he's giving you grace and mercy. I ain't lying to you. Some of y'all ain't gonna get it because this feminist movement got y'all looking crazy. But when a man take you on with children, he's giving you grace and mercy. So you should not be talking shit about him on a podcast. You should even be uplifting and being thankful this man decided to marry you with all that baggage. I said what I said. But here we go. This is what this young woman said.
If we really feeling you. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So he ain't like your husband.
I ain't gonna embarrass my husband even more on the internet, but he was a simp and I seen the opportunity and I took it.
Well, I'm saying what his qualities was.
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
I have 3 children. A lot if we really feeling you. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So he ain't like your husband.
She gonna sit up there and drink a bottle, pick up her wine glass. And the man asked her, so you ain't like your husband? And she picked up the wine glass and started drinking. Some of y'all, my sisters, y'all hyenas, okay? Y'all will get in here and say, oh, I never was in love with my husband. I never was in love with my husband. My question to you is, your baby daddy didn't see you worthy because he didn't marry you. He didn't see anything in you. This is the uncomfortable truth. He didn't see anything in you but baby mama. So a man comes along and deem you worthy, take you with that used but JJ. I said it. He take you with that used but JJ, okay? And he slap on a ring on your finger, and his last name. And so you come to a podcast and somebody asks you, oh, you ain't like your husband. You go and start slipping, drinking slow that wine or whatever. How dare you go to a podcast and talk about your husband like he ain't shit? This is why a lot of y'all don't deserve to be married. Some of these men be with the wrong women. All because Captain Save a Hoe. I said it. All because he want to save you. Most black men, when they want to save a black woman, it's because they saw the things their mama went through. So they want to get out here and try to save women. Let me share something with y'all. Every woman don't need to be saved. I said it. I said it. Every woman does not need to be saved. Because some don't appreciate being saved. They don't. Some do not appreciate being saved. Y'all get these good men and you mistreat them. Some of y'all don't deserve men. Just go sit down. Let some other sister get him. And when she get him, she gonna appreciate him. She gonna love and respect him. All of y'all don't need men. Go sit down. You don't know what to do with one. You sitting up here on a full podcast talking about, the man asks you,
We really feeling you. It's the ones we don't like. We make them do it all.
So you ain't like your husband.
She start drinking. And the guy laughing.
I ain't gonna embarrass my husband even more on the internet.
I ain't gonna embarrass him.
He was a simp, and I seen the opportunity, and I
He was a simp.
Well, I'm saying what his qualities was.
I mean, for one, he accepted the fact that I have 3 kids.
So you got 3 kids too?
Just trifling. And you sitting up there acting like, it makes sense. Just trifling with your trifling ass. Okay? This man married you with 3 kids. I'll be damned. 3 kids this man married you? That does not make sense. That does not make sense at all. I'm sorry. I know y'all like take heed. That's wild. Okay? Okay, that's wild. All right. Now, I want to share something with y'all. Y'all remember the content creator who she's talking to women about being a trophy wife? Do y'all remember that content creator? She been all over social media. I think it's I am is or something like that. So she's been all over social media, and allegedly, okay, the husband has been essaying 2 of the children, okay? The 4-year-old and the 6-year-old or something like that. She claimed, okay? And she said that he did the R word to her the 4 times in the beginning of our marriage. And my question is, why did you stay? That's my question. Why did you stay? Why are you coming to social media and telling us your business? Why didn't you go to the authorities and report it? Okay? Why are we knowing about your babies and you come to social media crying? Why isn't it reported to the police? And now you done left this man. You said a high value man, okay? So I'm going to share something with you that a lot of y'all, okay, that a lot of y'all may not understand, okay? Sometimes when you get, you get divorced, you got to say some stuff to the judge to make the judge believe you. And it's always SA or the R word. Okay. So you telling me The first couple of weeks that you got married, okay, you got married to this man, and you said he did the R word to you. Why did you stay? Why did you stay? And what's wrong with sleeping with your husband? I don't even understand that part. Okay? When you marry, you supposed to always be friendly with that pussy. I know that's nasty for me to say, but it's true. When you marry, you supposed to always be friendly with that pussy. Unless you on that 7 days, okay? Unless you on that 7 days or 5 days of the month. Relax. Okay? But when you marry, you supposed to be friendly with the pussy. I'm sorry. To your husband. He should not have to fight you. He should not have to fight you for you to make love to him. That does not make sense. You telling me that a 4-year-old is still wearing a diaper, and you said you saw some tenderness down there. So why didn't we go to the hospital? Why didn't we go to the hospital and go talk to somebody? You said you saw some tenderness down there, and you came to social media to tell us. What the fuck we gonna do? You the mama. You supposed to go and tell the authorities and take that baby to the hospital. Okay? Don't you change this baby diaper? You don't see anything wrong in this baby diaper. Because that's what you claim. You never saw nothing wrong in her diaper. 4 years old, and she's still in a diaper. What kind of mama are you? At 4 years old, that baby's still in a diaper. I'm not trying to throw shade, but I find your stories have a lot of holes in it. I find your stories sound crazy. I find your stories crazy. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense. Here we go. She gonna talk.
Unfortunately, it's been a little over a month since I had to end up leaving my husband. It was like sad to even say like I could get past some of these things. I don't even know where to start. 6 weeks ago, I was changing my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, and I noticed that
Melania, I agree with you.
When I changed her, she was
I agree with you.
red and very sensitive. And immediately, my first thought was, did someone touch her? Oh, God. Gosh. So I asked her, I said, baby, did somebody touch you? And she ended up saying it was Daddy. I felt like my world ended on that day. husband wasn't home at the time when she told me, but I knew he would be coming home soon, so all I could do was just say, don't tell him that you told me. And I just instantly started trying to think of how I could, unfortunately.
Once when the baby told you that it was daddy, okay, you supposed to get them children, go to the emergency room, and tell the doctor what the baby told you. So now the doctor can check the baby and see if that was penetration or was it that you wasn't changing her diaper and she got a rash or something like that. Okay? That's the uncomfortable truth. But you saying you told her, don't tell daddy that you know. That's stupid. That's stupid. Don't tell daddy that I know. No, this is when all hell supposed to break loose. Okay? This is when everything that is in hell supposed to sit up in your house. You supposed to be ready to go to war. This is stupid. But you came to us and tell us. Okay? You the same woman who was bragging on social media how to be a trophy wife. Okay, and have a high value man. And this is why my sisters, y'all kill me with this high value man stuff. Because high value man actually mean a man that have substance. It doesn't mean he's rich. A high value man means he has substance. He's in his right mind. Okay? He's in his right mind. Okay? He has a heart. He's kind. He's caring. He understands the assignment. Some of y'all looking for riches and gold, okay? And you wind up with demons. You behind the wall with demons. You're looking for riches and gold. And you wind up being behind the wall with demons. Now, I ain't saying that the husband did it. I'm not. But your first response, once you see the baby, the bottom is something's wrong with the bottom. You tell the baby, don't tell. That's stupid. Don't tell your daddy you told me. No, this is when you pack those babies up, get in that car, and drive to the emergency room and find out. This is when you do some investigating work. Okay? I don't care how much money you get by being with this man. This is when you find out about your children. Not come to social media and tell us bullshit. Because I'm going to share something with you. Some of y'all be lying. And it's hard for us to believe you. Okay? Some of y'all get in here lying, and it's hard for us to believe you. Some of y'all have lied on fathers so they won't be able to see their children no more. Some of y'all have lied on these men, and these men have went upstate and went to jail more than 20, 30 years. And then because your conscience is bothering you, you have turned over a new leaf. Now you ready to confess. And then once they release this person went through hell in jail, they release this person, and all you gotta say is that you sorry. I'll be damned. Soon as that baby told you, that's when you should have rushed that baby to the hospital and found out what's going on. For you to tell that baby, oh, don't tell daddy. Don't tell daddy you told me. No, first of all, right now, since you see all the redness down there on that baby bottom, okay, right now, daddy is not a factor. We don't care about what daddy gonna say or do right now, okay? Your main objective is to get that baby to the hospital. Tell that doctor what the hell is going on, okay? Let that doctor see if the child has been touched. in any way, okay? And if the doctor tell you no, the child hasn't been touched, the child just got a rash, you call your husband and say, I was in the emergency room with the baby, she had a rash, I just wanted to check it out. That's it. That's it. And nobody be the wiser. Because when you ask the baby, did daddy touch me? Okay? Did daddy touch you? How did you ask this baby? How did you ask this baby? Because daddy touching me could be this. Daddy touch me could be this. Okay? Did you specifically ask the baby, did somebody touch you down there? Because I'm quite sure your husband changed her diapers as well. 4 years old, though, she in diapers, though. That say a lot about you. That say a lot about you, Ma. 4 years old, she's still in diapers. That's a problem. The story sound cray-cray. I'm sorry. The story got a little bit of, it's wild. Okay? All right. Jones, I am not disputing that. I'm not disputing that. There are some men that do it. It's not a large majority of men that do it. But mothers, you don't help when you don't go through the procedure that you call yourself waiting. Once you find out, take the baby to the doctor. Once you find out. Don't wait on nobody. Take the baby to the doctor. Get there, find out what is going on. But no, you took time to come to social media and talk to us. This is why a lot of y'all women who get in here and say, you need a man that is high value, I laugh at y'all. I laugh at y'all. You want to know why I laugh at y'all? You know why I laugh at y'all? It's because there are Pookie and Rerys that are rich. That's why I laugh at y'all. There are Pookie and Rerys that are rich. Quincy said it needs to be on record. Ooh, that's nasty, Quincy. Okay? Melania said that baby need potty training. Yes, the baby does. Now, Jones said, I agree. Mothers will put the father before their children. They do. They do. They do. And for the ones who do that, may thunder fire you. May thunder fire your mouth, okay? Go out there and hug Transformer. If your baby is telling you that something is wrong, you're supposed to take that child to the hospital, okay? Find out, okay? That's what you do. You do some investigating work. And as you come home, the police car following you home, okay? As you get home, the police car is following you home to lock whoever up done lay hands on this baby. I said what I said. Why are you coming and telling this child's story to social media? Why are you doing that? That's the sad part. Why are you doing that? Why do the world have to know that your baby has been touched? You deal with him in the court system. If he's responsible, if he did it, you deal with him with the court system. Baby, and if he did it, may he go out there and hug Transformer and kiss it. Okay? And kiss the Transformer, damn it. But why come tell us, baby, there's nothing we can do? You the mama. You out here coaching all these women to get high value men. Oh, you could get a high value man. You could do this and you could do that. But you're not teaching them to think about a man of substance. Think about a man that has a king mindset. It's always about money. Until y'all fuck around and find out. The truth is, I'm not going to sit up here and lie to y'all. I don't believe the mother. I don't. I don't believe her one bit. Just the tone in her voice. I don't believe her one bit. When I watched it, I said, okay, something is not right here. I'm just listen, I'm done, y'all. I'm done. Thank you, everybody who donated to the channel. I appreciate y'all, because y'all could be anywhere else, but you decided to be with me, and I just want to say thank you. And to all that donated, I appreciate you, and I just want to give you this. One more time for the crowd in the back. And just one more time because I want to. Much love to y'all all. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming to rock with me tonight, okay? God willing, I will see y'all in the morning, okay? Thank you to all the newcomers. I appreciate y'all. Also, when people ask you about Trump and his cabinet, tell them, okay? Tell them to shut up. Yeah, Tell them to shut up. When they ask you about Trump candidacy, his cabinet and everything, tell them, okay, shut up. Because we tired. Okay? We tired. Much love to y'all all. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel. I greatly appreciate y'all. And we done. We done for the night. Y'all take heed to the message.